Hi, welcome to Live Life Ravishingly. Today we are continuing our journey with AI, and here we have Shivaram. Welcome to our show, Shivaram.
Hello, Ravish. Glad to be here.
Thank you. So today we are going to speak about his experience in AI and how exactly he chose AI, all those aspects of AI. Yeah. So Shivaram, tell me why exactly you chose AI.
Okay. When I was in my 12th standard, I wanted to understand how computer programs work,
Okay.
right? And how the entire computer works. I was very fascinated. And I took electronics and communication and I started reading a lot of books. This was all self study,
Okay.
which I did. I didn't, like, it was not for my exams. I wanted to understand. So I did my own self study.
Okay.
And by the end of third semester, third year, I built my own, processor using FPGA,
Oh, okay.
field programmable gate array. Okay,
Okay.
which is basically a computer which is basically a microcontroller on a hardware device, right? Using software, you can describe it.
Gotcha.
So while I did that, I understood internally what happens. Internally, what happens within a computer. So once I became confident that I know this,
Okay.
I also took courses on operating systems and so on. I learned all of that, and then I wanted to understand how human brain works.
Oh.
And the closest thing as an engineer I could do is to take AI courses, artificial intelligence courses.
Great.
I started taking artificial intelligence courses in my engineering, neural networks, and so on. And that's when the journey began. And I carried forward in IIT as well. Same thing. Yeah.
That's good, actually. So, what did you expect out of AI when you started learning AI courses in engineering, and what did you get actually?
Okay. So initially, I was thinking AI will be as simple as understanding how the computers work, right? Which I could understand in 3 years. But how human brain works is I've been in this field for 20 years and I'm still learning. It is not as easy as it sounds because
Absolutely. Yeah.
each neuron in our brain is connected to 1,000 other neurons.
Okay.
And there are 100 billion neurons, so trillions of connections, and these connections they are chemically activated, and it's very difficult to mimic in real life, right? So what we do in the current AI models is a simplistic version of what is there in human brain, a very simple version. But when you add many of them in a particular way, it starts working. Okay. So I was not expecting that. I was expecting me to learn, like spend 2-3 years and understand how AI works and how it can be used to solve other problems. I came to know that AI cannot solve a simple problem also. So this is back in 2007, 8,
Okay.
6, like 2004, 6, 7. So when I was doing my masters, I was surprised that there are few things where AI is very good at doing, and there are things which AI is very bad at doing. Simple
Got
things
it.
which
Got
people
it.
do, AI is not able to do.
All right. Thanks, Shivaram. Now, I know that you did masters in IIT,
Yeah.
right? How was your experience in IIT while doing MTech, and how did you use AI?
Okay. So one of the things there in IIT, the reason I choose the subject which I chose control and automation, is because there they were using AI for control theory, control and automation.
Okay.
So it's basically robotics control, process control, and all those things. Chemical in the process, you need to control it. You can use AI. Okay, you can use conventional methods, simple methods, or you can use AI. So the professor there, who had also written very good books, his name is Dr. Madan Gopal. So most of the people in their engineering would have studied Nagrat and Gopal. So
Right.
he's the author of that book. So that was one of the reasons I joined there. And what he taught me was the fundamentals of AI. He made my fundamentals of AI very strong. And he taught me how the neural networks work, how you can use AI, machine learning, and various other techniques to do various things. So I got so interested, so I started doing it during my free time. There was this huge lab, and none of the equipments were being used. I felt bad.
Okay.
So I started using those robots, coding, programming them, and all those things, and making sure other people can use it. I wrote manuals and stuff. And none of this was part of my curriculum,
Okay.
right? So I was
All
just
right.
doing it out of interest.
Great.
Then for my master's thesis, I took text classification as a problem, and started working on that. Back then, we were using MATLAB for
Oh,
programming.
yeah.
So I started using MATLAB for building classifiers, clustering, and all those things. At that time, support vector machines were very famous. This is a type of a model which was state of the art back then. That means it was giving the best accuracy and it was considered the best model. So I was using all these models to automatically classify news documents.
Great. Okay.
And I learned a lot by doing that. Back then, we used to do a lot of feature engineering. That is, like, let's say some document you get, you basically take the words in the document and you convert it into a specific space.
Okay.
So you process it, you remove some stop words, you you do some NLP related things and so on. So you basically do hand coding
Got it.
and make it easy for the AI to understand the text. So that is called feature engineering. So you create features which are easy for AI to understand.
Got it.
So that is feature engineering, and we were doing that back then. Yeah.
Great. And in my previous video, I have heard about you working in a lot of financial, projects, if
Yeah.
I'm right. So, and you have worked in many companies where there were a lot of financial projects, etc. Right?
Yeah.
So, how exactly you started using AI in financial field?
Okay. So financial field has always been at the forefront of technology. So they started using machine learning, in probably 80s 90s itself.
Yeah.
They started using the high-end computers, the best computers possible for trading. They wanted to reduce the latency between the trades, so they used to do a lot of ASIC programming and so on. Back then itself, like when I was in this is 2007-8, the Lehman Brothers collapse and all those things.
Yeah.
During that period. So AI, there was a interest for AI, but mainly in other countries, not in India. Initially, I was working for Bank of America, where I was using quantitative techniques to build pricing models and so on. And then I was basically building trading strategies, algo trading strategies.
Okay.
So what is algo trading? Algo trading is you write an algorithm, you tell step by step as to how a particular program should go and buy and sell stocks in the market, financial market.
That's interesting. Yeah.
It automatically buys and sells.
Okay.
So the advantage is you don't bring in human emotion.
Oh.
So many times what happens, people are good at understanding the market, but they have their inward biases, like they have their greed and fear and all those things, which makes them imperfect.
Got it.
So algo trading eliminates that by bringing algorithms which can be scientifically tested, back tested, and made sure that it's working well. So I used to develop these algo trading strategies. Here, when you're developing it, you can use quantitative techniques or simple mathematical equations, physics based and things like that, or you can use AI algorithms. So I was always trying to use AI algorithms because I knew their power in other fields. When I was in IIT, whatever I had learned, I was very fascinated. So I used to try to use AI in algo trading.
Got it.
And I was successful as well. I worked in Edelweiss as a trader, high frequency trader. I used techniques, AI techniques there. And then after that, I joined Societe Generale. It's a French bank.
Okay.
I pushed for AI there.
Oh, great. Okay.
So I joined a team which was ranked second in the world in the Excel ratings and so on.
Oh, that's really great. Okay.
Yeah. So in the quantitative field, what happens is you basically model a particular algorithm which can take trades. And here it was not high frequency. It was investment strategies. That is, you buy some shares, you hold it for some time, like it can be 1 month, 3 months and so on, and then you sell it.
Got it.
Okay. So these kind of trading strategies also I built. So I published a lot of papers on this.
Oh.
And each algorithm to build, it used to take a long time.
I
It is not
understand.
like
Yeah.
you can build it in 1 or 2 months. Here you have to do a lot of research
Got it.
and do it. So there was a lot of learnings there. AI in other fields is different. AI in financial field is different
Got it.
because financial field has a lot of noise. Okay.
Okay.
And less amount of signal.
Right.
And you have to figure out what is signal, what is noise.
Got it.
And then you need to use the algorithms on the signal. So that is where most of your time goes. So that is kind of feature engineering in financial world.
Got it. Got it. So I understand that now you're not into financial projects. You're into something else, which we will discuss later. But why did you leave financial field of AI?
So financial field is a wonderful field for using AI because you can use text, like text-based things like large language models and all those things we can use now. Earlier it was not there, but still you can use. We could use text mining, and there was a lot of people using that on news data and Twitter data and all those things. And also it has a lot of numerical data, huge amount of numerical data which is correlated. And there is data which basically which causes the other data, like for example causality related things.
Okay.
So you can use all of this. You can use momentum, you can use news. So a lot of AI is possible there. I spent almost 10 years in that field. I did a lot. So I was more interested in doing other things. What ended up happening was when I was working in Society Generale, I opened a lab in my house. It was a hobby kind of project. And I started working on using AI in other fields like robotics and image processing, IoT, 3D printing, these kind of things. And when I was doing that, I felt that there is a lot more potential where I can impact human life directly using AI.
Got it.
So that is the reason I decided to,
quit financial
and
expand the boundaries and go beyond the boundaries in multiple fields of AI.
Exactly.
Not just concentrating on one.
Exactly. So I'm not fully left financial field. I know various things, and there was a initiative which I started in my previous venture as well in financial world, but I'm mostly focusing on other things now.
Great. Okay. Having said that, so how do you see yourself in this AI journey, and how have you come so far, and how will you see in future?
Okay. So from 2005 till now, it has been 20 years. I've been in the field of AI, and AI has changed a lot. People didn't know what artificial intelligence is, what machine learning is, what deep learning is, what LLMs are, and so on. But today it has become a household word, right? Everyone is using it. Even kids know what these things are, right? Artificial intelligence. And many people don't know what it is, and still they're using it in their mobile phones, in their
Absolutely.
internet and so on various equipment, whatever, right? When they're watching cricket, there is a AI thing, algorithm running and figuring out whether there was a nick or not and all those things, right?
Absolutely.
So they are continuously using it, but they don't know.
Correct.
Okay. So what I see is this huge transformation which has happened, which was not expected by me. I was expecting probably whatever was happening in 2017-18, I was expecting in 2025.
Wow.
So there's a huge number of things which have happened recently in the last 3-4 years, which has been very exciting.
So you had that forecast already?
I had a forecast, but I was short on what will happen. So things happened, much more things happened in the same duration what I was expecting.
Got it.
In the future, things will be even more drastic. AI will be part of everything we do. Like the way we use internet today, we'll be having AI in everything, small things also. So intelligence will be commoditized, in the sense today a person is intelligent, and hence a person gets more preference, right? In the future, everyone will have similar intelligence because of AI, right? AI gives intelligence to everyone. But what differentiates one person with the other is the motivation, determination, willpower, emotion, these kind of things, which are the drivers of your action.
That's the key.
Yeah. So what drives you for doing something, those will be the main drivers, because you will be using AI anyway and getting the best out of it, and then using it for doing a particular project or purpose or whatever, right? So AI will play that role to democratize intelligence, like the way the internet did for knowledge. So knowledge is available everywhere, and similarly AI will do for intelligence.
Fantastic. And your journey, if I, I'm hearing from past 10-15 minutes, the journey has been amazing. And I would love to see more and more videos from you and wish you all the best in your future AI journey as well.
Thank
Thanks, Shivaram. Stay
Thank you,
tuned.
Ramesh.